Scotty? Scotty.
What's going on?
All right, bro.
Oh, yeah, I'm pretty good. Another week of isolation.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not terrible. I kind of like my own company. How are you going this week?
I'm loving it. This is sensational. We are loving life. Man, I've been harvesting cucumbers like crazy. Things are going smashing over here, bro. And our chickens come nuts with eggs. And so, I don't know, life's great.
Because obviously, before we dive into tonight's show, call me naive, call me a city kid. How do cucumbers grow on trees? Like, what does that look like?
Bro, you should know. You're growing a garden, remember, out on your balcony.
I was never growing cucumbers.
What were you growing?
Like soil in pots.
Yeah, so you're growing soil, which is very difficult. A lot of people don't know how to grow dirt. But, Scott, if you wouldn't mind sharing some of those secrets. Cucumbers grow on a plant. They're a vine sort of thing. They like to climb, and then they put cucumbers out. My AirPods, somebody asked what happened to my AirPods. Apparently, they weren't good enough sound quality, and Scott did nothing but complain about it. So now I've got these overhead ones, and it makes me feel like I'm a legit DJ. And I don't know whether you've ever heard some of my DJ stuff before, Scott. Have you ever heard some of it?
No, I'd like to. Are you offering or?
Oh, for sure. Yeah, no, I'll put some stuff out at some point. But no, I dreamed of being a DJ once.
That doesn't surprise me. DJ still works for me. Hey, big show on the way tonight. We're kicking off Iso-vivor, obviously. Our first reward challenge is going. Nick's just played a ticker, which is definitely inaccurate. The information in this ticker is definitely inaccurate. On tonight's show, we are
pressing the wrong buttons already.
Hopefully Nick won't press the wrong buttons. We're really trying to get in touch with Luke and Alicia because we feel like during last show they hinted that they were having a baby.
Yeah.
And we want to find out.
She must be like 12 weeks pregnant because you don't announce it until you're 13 weeks pregnant. So that's what we're all assuming. The big news from last week, we had so much big news from last week. There was already traders in teams. Remember Tiana? She's the trader from that the green team over to the red team.
Emeka accidentally leaked that Tiana was tradering. Also, Yaz was still running the numbers last week, if you remember.
That's right. Abby from the UK. And she's had to form a new alliance over in the UK, which is extraordinary.
On the issue of intern Nick, let's bring him in. Let's say hello to him for today's show. Oh, this is great. He's wiping his face because he's eating. There he is.
Bro, like legit, you know what we're doing here, don't you? Do you understand how this whole live show works? Like, there's no reruns, there's no retakes. And
I've got 5 more minutes on the run sheet. 5 more minutes to eat my dinner, and then I'm joining you. But I'm on live TV. How good?
I told you that we would call you in and bring you in. I don't even know why we're still letting this guy come on our show, Scotty. If he can't stay focused and stay off the food for 5 minutes, so you assumed you could eat a burger in 5 minutes and be all tidied up, ready to go. Is that the story that we're running with?
Look at me.
You're a beautiful specimen, Nick. I don't care what anyone says.
Hey, something I want to talk to you guys about. Our Premier, Anastasia Palaszczuk, she came out a couple of days ago and she said, guys, Queensland doing super well. As of this Saturday, you're going to be allowed to go for recreational drives. You're going to be able to go you're going to be able to visit national parks as long as they're open in your household or you plus one other person. Are we stoked? Are we ready to feel the sunshine again?
Yeah, come on, bring on the outdoors, baby.
I'm excited. Does this count as official legal advice from you, Scott? I know you're in touch with a lot of key sources. So.
I kid you not. I have.
Do we need a legal disclaimer? Do I need to do a ticker along the bottom with this? Official legal advice.
I've written out the exact instructions because I was afraid of saying something that was.
Wasn't that I thought it was that you could travel 50 kilometres an hour, not that you could travel 50 kilometres.
No, that's just how you drive always.
Safety first, mate. I'm telling you right now.
The other thing that's been included now is non-essential shopping. But this is confusing because if you remember 2-3 weeks ago, the Prime Minister put buying puzzles under the category of essential shopping. So what has now been opened up to us? What are we now allowed to do?
Rubik's Cubes. Because obviously they're not essential, whereas a puzzle is essential. Yeah. Hey, boys, how about this? Now, how about if we right now, if we work out something we can do for one another, which is we can travel 50 kilometres this Saturday, correct? We're all in agreement. What about?
As long as you follow the rules.
Yeah, 50 kilometres an hour. That's the rules. You can drive anywhere you want as long as it's 50 kilometres an hour. So it's a long drive.
You might get put in quarantine on your way back. So
no. You just say, mate, I'm travelling at 50 kilometres an hour.
Hey, question. For Scott, this probably applies to Scott, not you, Simeon. Coochie Mudlow is technically an island over the water. So if he comes back, will he be in ISO for 2 weeks?
God, I hope so. I really hope so.
Sorry, a few more clarifying points. Stradbroke Island's still closed to visitors. Coochie Mudlow, I don't think is though. So that's a point.
Okay. Well, how about this? How about we just work on this now? How about if we actually organise an event or an activity for each other right now, live here? And because we're so good at this, I know that we can quickly do this. How about if we organise for each other something to do this Saturday that we can, like, within 50 kilometres of each other's house? Are we in? You accept?
So we're challenging each other.
Whatever we text you. So let's work this out.
I'm messaging Nick.
All right.
Why don't we just go that way across the screen? So I'm going to text Simeon. Simeon, you text Scott. And Scott, you text me. And then it's nice and neat.
Okay. Let's do it. All right. You guys ready for this? Who's going first?
I'll go first. I'll hit send with your challenge, Simeon.
Okay, go.
Just wait. I'm just typing it. Hold on.
Oh jeez, we didn't plan the awkward typing time.
Nick, while you're doing that,
it's coming. It's coming. It's on its way. Have you got it?
Okay, mine is to buy a meat pie and a strawberry milkshake from the Fernvale Bakery. So I'm heading out to Fernvale. Are they even open?
Fernvale!
They're open. I checked Facebook, and Facebook never lies.
All right, so Fernvale Bakery, I'm heading there this weekend.
Asking for a friend. Am I within 50 kilometres of Fernvale?
You're not. I've checked, but I am.
All right, Scott, you ready?
Yeah.
I've got you covered, bro. I want you to read yours out aloud. This is pretty great.
For those playing along at home, Simeon has sent me an essay. There's already an issue. Scott, you and Kim.
That's plus one.
Don't know. Did she agree to this? You're going on an incredible adventure. To start with, you will drive to number 200 Old Cleveland Road, Capalaba, to a simple boutique shop called Grandma's Pantry. There will be an order waiting for you there under the name ScoMo Hoffman. This is good. Then you will drive to Rebel Sport Shopping Centre and pick up a pair of size 13 shoes under the name ScoMo Hoffman. Yeah. You will go to Coles, pick up 2 different cheeses and some crackers that you will pay for. I've been good.
Okay.
You will drive.
Hang on, I've paid for everything else.
You will drive out to Ipswich and deliver the first 2 items to my place, and then take your cheese and crackers to the Mount Cootha Botanical Gardens, where you and Kim will enjoy a lovely picnic. Why does it feel like the lovely picnic is a side note to you getting your shopping done by me?
Thank you. Well, obviously, that's your challenge.
That's it. Yeah, I'll jump out now. I think we're good.
Scotty.
Move on with the
Nick,
show.
You're up next. You're up next,
Ah,
Nick.
We're running
So,
short on
Scotty,
time, but
that's your challenge. And I've got a sweetener for you. You're actually picking up that famous donut mix, and I'm going to make you guys some donuts for your, now it's a hot date, right? I mean, sure, there's a little bit of stuff to do, but you got donuts, cheese, and crackers for your hot date at Mount Cootha. You're welcome. You can call me Dr. Love, Mr. Romancer. And if you can make sure that, I don't know, if I'll just find out whether you need photo ID, but I'll sign something to say you can pick that stuff up for me.
Okay. So I've misspelt a word, but you're going to have to deal with it, Nick. You should have got what you're doing this weekend right now.
oh, awesome. This is exciting. You have to put together a lovely gourmet picnic without Helen's help. You will then take Helen to Jolly's Lookout for a beautiful picnic and a leisurely stroll. Thank you, Scott.
Now, leisurely is misspelt, but also sarcastic, because I dare you and Helen to leisurely stroll anywhere.
Ugh. Whose definition of leisurely?
I don't know. The married couple that did Mount Everest's definition of leisurely.
Ooh, nice.
Which half of the married couple? That's an important differentiator.
Yeah,
No, I'm keen. And we all have to provide photo proof for next year, for next week, don't we?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
All right.
Cool.
Hey, let's get Nick out of here. Nick, you'll
guys.
know we've got friends that have joined us as well. That's great.
Now,
If
speaking of romance, by the way, I don't know whether it was last week or the week before that this was brought up, but somebody pitched the idea, and I have not stopped thinking about this, about the idea of us, the people, your friends, the ones that you love and trust, the people of the ScoMo show, be they in the UK, the Sunshine Coast, the Gold Coast, or wherever it is that they're tuning in from, the beautiful sunny Ipswich, wherever it is people are tuning in from, we collectively have our hearts set on a beautiful marriage and wedding for you and for Kim. And we feel like it's our, I don't know whether it's responsibility, but it's our blessing to be able to help you plan your wedding.
I don't feel that way, but I don't.
So I know I had an idea though. Because here's my idea. What about, because I know you're not against this. You and I have spoken about it, and you're like, it's not going to happen. It'll never happen. But I've always said to you, Scotty, that it's not your decision. It's our decision as a family and as a team as to who plans your wedding.
Other than right now, I have never been more afraid for Anaya, Mercy, Shiloh, and Esther. Like, and those poor men that are yet to come into the scene.
Now, we obviously know that this isn't your decision alone. So we've got Kim on the line right now. I don't know whether she's heard bits of these conversations now and she's aware of this. But Kim, are you there? Can we get Kim?
I'm here. Hello.
Kim. Hey,
What a surprise.
Kim. Look, we're so happy that you could be with us because I don't know whether you've heard any of what's been spoken about, but you have a romantic date that I've planned for you and Scott on this weekend. You have so much fun.
Do you like road trips? Potentially also just shopping for your pasta. Like, it's all really thrown in there.
It was masked really well, the whole doing your errands, Scott.
I don't know what you're talking about. Without me, where are you going to get those delicious donuts from? A simple thank you would do. God, why do you guys always find the negative in every situation? You're going and picking up cheese and crackers while you're there. The shop's right there. You may as well pick up my shoes. You know, it's not that hard.
That's right, I'm doing it for you.
Yeah. I've done this all for you. You don't understand how much effort and energy I put into planning that day.
So lovely.
Yeah, you're welcome. I appreciate you saying thank you. You're far more grateful than Scott. And because of that, I wanted to bring you on and actually have a conversation with you, Kim. Now, Scott, he is really against this idea, and I don't know what his issue is. I know that he's got psychological damage and past and hurt and all that sort of stuff, but we put that aside and we love him all the same. But what I would like to know is now your wedding is coming up.
Yes,
And
correct.
we feel like the ScoMo show has become a part of Scotty's life in such a magnificent way that it's almost like we're family. And everyone who's watching really loves you guys now. Really loves Scotty. They didn't even know who he was before, but people watching now go, this guy's like our son. You know, he's like our brother. And we just think, Kim, wouldn't it be nice if we could actually help plan your wedding?
It really depends on what the plans are, I guess.
Yes. I like that attitude. It depends. So what
Like,
happen?
uh-huh.
So Scotty and I are both going to pitch our idea of planning your wedding or parts thereof, and what we'll do, you get to decide whether it's a yay or a nay, whether we can or whether we can't plan or be a part of your wedding in any way, shape, or form, right? And then moving forward, every now and then, if you're up for this, every now and then, we'll just call you with a few of our ideas, you know, honeymoon locations, wedding dresses, all that sort of stuff. You don't have to worry about a thing. We'll take care of everything. Obviously, Scotty will have to pay still, but you don't have to worry about any of the details. We'll organise.
Can I say, you know what? Before we move on, I'm going to take a step back, and I'm going to apologise about my negativity. A member of our family, Yaz, has put forward a suggestion, and I say yes, I accept that suggestion on behalf of the family.
Make it happen.
I'm happy to take Yaz's suggestion.
Okay, so if you're happy to take
that
one suggestion, why not more? I don't even know if I have to pitch anymore. You've already agreed with me, Scott. I thought this was going to be hard. I thought you were going to be against it. You're already on my side. Because you're the worst. You should never be a lawyer. Because you hear one good argument and go, you know what? I withdraw. This is a good argument. I no longer think I have a good argument. I give up. I received your white flag. Kim, it sounds like we've decided that the show is going to help plan your wedding. Are we in agreement with that?
We are. As long as I can say yes or no about things.
I'm all for it. We're going to bring ideas every now and then. I think I just lost a light here.
I'm so scared. Nice people.
There we go. I'm back.
Oh.
I'm going to bring ideas every now and then. And Scotty, how should we do this? Should this be a surprise thing that I bring the ideas before and show you both live, and then you guys can decide yay or nay, and we watch the decision-making engine room that is Scott and Kim live, and we can get people to send in ideas to us? What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, Yaz has already sent in a great idea. I reckon we just complete this segment now with Yaz's great idea.
No. This is going on until the day of your wedding. We are going to do this together. We're in it together. The family that plans the wedding together stays together. I know that. And so let's do it. So it sounds like we're all agreed. I will bring ideas every now and then. We'll pitch them to you guys, and you guys will decide which one of them you like the best, and that will be part of your wedding. I can see it already. Austin Powers suits for the wedding party. It's going to be a magnificent.
Okay, Simo, we're now 10 minutes over time, so your mad scientist act is done. It's time for us to move along.
All right, fair enough. All right, Kim, thank you so much. We'll bring you up every now and then, and we'll plan your wedding together beautifully.
Gosh, I can't wait for her to deliver me some dinner. Hey, on this issue, before we take another step forward, we're about to get to the challenge, the first challenge for Iso-vivor, and the first reward prize. It's a big prize, but just in the comments, and Simo, we're just going to let this marinate for a minute. Last week, when we met some of the teams of Iso-vivor, that included Luke Walsh, Alicia Walsh.
Yes.
And the promise from them that a male extra teammate was joining them.
The male, so they already know the gender.
Well, Luke said he at some point said he will be our helper. So in the comments, if you're thinking what we're thinking, please let us know. I have confirmation from intern Nick that the Walshes are going to join us.
Have we got them?
They are like I can see Luke's face looking at the screen right now, but we're not going to add them in.
I already
until
forgive
we get the comments.
I already forgive Nick for eating a burger while he should have been ready to go. I've already forgiven him.
To show you, this show takes 2 planning meetings and an hour of planning before we get on air, and we decided that we needed to add the Walshes at 7:29. So thank goodness they got on board so quickly.
I'm excited.
Oh yeah. Okay. So what's your take? I say yes. There is a Walsh baby on the way.
I'm so confident. Let's name him.
Name it.
But look, obviously my head goes straight to either Scotty or Simo.
That's smart. That's good thinking.
Those two falling short. Brian.
Brian's a good boy's name.
It's a good boy's name, isn't it?
Are you ready to find out?
Luke and Alicia. What would we call him?
What would we call who? Oh, hold on. There we go. We're here.
Hey,
Are you having a baby?
You're having a baby.
similar to a baby.
Oh my gosh. What is that?
Everyone meet our fearless and ferocious third male teammate in our Iso-vivor team, Leo.
Leo. That's beautiful. You guys have done well. Luke, he looks just like your upper lip. Congratulations. I can see the resemblance.
We can't hear anything.
Nothing, mate. You guys are doing great. He's beautiful.
Okay. I think they've been muted, so now we've just got the beautiful
Seriously.
puppy.
Okay.
Oh.
That is one cute dog, man. I'm not joking you. That thing is gorgeous.
Yeah. Yeah. What a cutie. All right. Do you think it's time that we talk about Iso-vivor?
Iso-vivor. Yeah. Man.
So we've got the first challenge we've got to launch, but something that you and I talked about a little bit. For anyone that's ever watched Survivor before,
bigger Survivor fan than me. Can we just make sure everybody is clearly aware of that? You are a Survivor. Like how many seasons have you watched?
It's actually now starting to get a bit mixed up because I've gone back to season 1 of the American seasons and started there.
Unreal.
So it's all and they're actually all available right now on 10 All Access.
Okay. All right. Good plug, Scotty.
The way they've all started from episode 1 is they have these big epic intros and they've got all the contestants, all the players like in action looking at the camera. And we want to do that with every one of our tribes, every one of our ISO Survivor families and tribes and households. We want to do that. So we've put together a demonstration to show you what it'll look like. So please watch our demonstration and we'll talk about it afterwards.
Iso-vivor.
Good. Quality.
That is amazing. I recognise some of the people from that too. So that looks awful.
You know, the real highlight of the video was you and I going over the top to make them, and Nick genuinely looking like we're holding him at gunpoint.
Does he realise the opportunities we're giving him? We are progressing his career. I mean, I don't know what he does outside of this show, but I guarantee you it's not nearly as impressive as him being involved in this show, reaching the wonderful people of Ipswich and beyond. And does he even care? Does he even show the appreciation?
So what we need every one of our tribes to make their clip. They need to send us a clip where we can show their tribe. So just 3 seconds of them doing something. Simo, I know you're really keen for people to not tell their other tribe mates they're
Here's
filming.
my idea, right? And I pitched this to you guys right at 7:28. But I reckon, how good would it be if, like, literally the way it worked is that you had to film somebody in your tribe without them knowing, and then you just call out their name, and they turn around and they don't even realize they don't. They could be doing, literally could be in the middle of doing the washing. My favorite would be is if somebody catches somebody telling somebody off. Like, imagine a mum telling off one of their kids, and dad's in the background calling their name, and they just turn around and go, "What?" And that's video. Do you know what I mean? Like, how good would that be? And then what we'll do, we'll play the full track, we'll put it on YouTube, and we'll have everybody up there in this one great big long line of all the people, all the tribe. But I think it has to be unexpected.
Yeah. 3 seconds. 3 seconds of video is what we need. And you just need to message it to the City Point Ipswich Facebook group. If that doesn't work for you, let one of us know. We'll get it another way. We need your tribe name with that 3 seconds of video so we can put it together. All that aside, Simeon, it is time for the first challenge of Iso-vivor.
Yeah. All right. So here's what we've got. We're going to have a video that's going to explain this challenge. Now, we've been talking back and forth about whether we do reward challenges or what it is. Now, let me just clarify. As of right now, registrations are closed, right? So actually, we might give it to the end of the show. To the end of the show is we have registrations will still be open, but once we're done, we're done. Like, that's it. And so we will be sending out challenges to you. If you don't do the challenges, you and your team will go to Tribal Council. And we will call into at least one of the teams of Tribal Council every single week. And we'll walk you through how it's going to happen, but you will have a camera set up somewhere, and you'll have to vote somebody from your team out. But so the challenges are going to be pretty simple. We do want to make sure that everyone has a go at the challenge. So right at the start in particular, the same person can't be involved in 2 challenges in a row. This is only a 6-week competition. We're aiming for there to be around 10 challenges through this 6-week competition. And some of those challenges will be reward challenges. Some of those challenges will be for immunity. You'll have a set amount of time. We have your numbers, so you'll have a set amount of time to get that challenge done.
Some of them are going to be both. I believe this week is both reward and immunity.
Yes, this week is reward and immunity. So we're kicking off and we're going strong. Is that intern Nick asking if I can be voted off?
Has intern Nick logged into his own Facebook page to ask that question?
Is he eating a burger while he's doing that? Intern Nick, can you pay attention to this show? Pretty sure there's things that are about to come up that you need to be ready for. And you're in there typing on Facebook. We may need a new intern. If you're interested in interning in our show, if you just want to message us, you can do that as well. Now, Scotty, how do they make sure that, how do we get them to, how do we know that somebody's done the challenge?
Okay, so you've got to film yourself doing the challenge. And again, you need to send it to us. The easiest way is on Facebook, or, you know, if you need to WhatsApp us, let us know. We need a video of you doing the challenge. The winner this week will get a reward. We'll talk about it in a sec. But Simo, let's show people what they need to do this week.
Are they ready? Do you think they're ready to see it?
I mean, I'm just going to say that the person demonstrating this challenge is a 9-year-old girl, and they are definitely better than I think some of the efforts we're going to see this week. That's all I'm going to say.
All right, well, let's play the video and then we'll talk about it afterwards.
Teams must select 2 people to move immediately to their pantry. Once there, they will open the pantry and begin stacking items into the arms of one of the contestants. Teams will have 60 seconds to place as many items as they can in the arms of the contestant. If at any stage of the competition an item falls off, the challenge immediately stops. The team that stacks the most items will win.
You have to replace some almond butter?
Sorry?
Do you have to replace some almond butter?
I may or may not have cause some almond butter to break in our family home. That's irrelevant. All we know is this. So the challenge is pretty simple. You got 60 seconds. You need to film yourself. And we're trusting people to be honest with this. And I don't think that the sort of people that watch this show are the sort of people that would cheat in a challenge. So we need to see a timer start. You have 60 seconds. You got to stack as many items into somebody's hands. The moment one item falls, challenge is over. As soon as the challenge stops, either 60 seconds or the first item that falls off, you stop and you count how many items are left inside that person's arms. The person with the most items left in their arms wins, and they are safe from obviously being voted out. They're safe from, what do you call that? I don't really know.
I think you get evicted from tribal council.
They're safe from being voted out at tribal council, and you win immunity. This is also a reward challenge, so you and your family could win a reward. Now, I don't know whether you guys have thought of a reward yet. I have thought of a reward. Are you ready?
Yeah.
This is something that is incredibly precious. Like, I don't think people understand both the value and the joy that this could bring to your family. It's worth playing for. It's worth fighting for. It's worth dying for.
I guess. I thought in our meeting we said,
bro, it's the big packet of pretzels. Look at this.
I thought in the meeting we said that it would be something that could feed a whole family.
Have you seen the size of this, bro? This can feed a whole family, man. This will feed a whole family for a couple of days. It has everything you need. It covers all the food groups. Let me read the ingredient list to you. Oh, there's none. There's no ingredient list. Here, wheat, flour, glucose syrup, vegetable oil, salt.
No.
It's got a raising agent.
I need help.
I won't win this one because what's Nick on for? Nick, what? There's vegetables, there's wheat, there's salts, there's oil.
No.
What's wrong with the pretzels, Scott?
No. Okay, Nick's out.
The pretzels are in. The pretzels are the prize.
Okay, you know what? We're gonna answer some of the questions that are coming through. While we're doing that, just to give the stream a bit of time to catch up Lisa's comment.
That's her money that's going down the drain if that happens, because I will buy more. I know where to find them.
Okay.
Wow, a whole pallet.
Right now, would you be happy with a prize that is that large thing of pretzels, or would you prefer something better? While we're taking those answers, I just want to go through a couple of the things that have been raised. Simeon, America's asked this question, read this week's challenge.
No, you can't do a practice run. Have you even watched the show Survivor? Do you ever see them go, do you mind if I just have a little practice run at this challenge first? They've never said that. They've never done that. It is one take, and we're trusting you to be honest. We know that the people of this show are the sort of people that are going to be honest.
The second thing, Abby was asking 3 seconds per person or per team, 3 seconds per team for the intro video. And also just this question from Courtney, the intro video is not a challenge. It's just something we're putting together for a bit of fun.
Yeah, but if you don't do it, your team's automatically out. You know what I mean? Like if you're not in the intro video, have you ever seen somebody in Survivor who's not in the intro video but is in the final two?
No, don't exist.
Don't happen. Doesn't happen. Never happens.
I actually think we should be deducting points from America's tribe right now.
Yeah, I'm comfortable with that. Yeah. So what the other thing is that we just talked about, so because we're going to need to vote people out, because there's so many people that have registered for this thing, and we need people out, all right, because we want to get down to one team in the end. We want to get down to one person in the end that's going to win the major prize, the big prize. It's so big. It is so big, the prize, that we can't even mention it to you just yet because it's too big. That for your safety.
So big that we don't even know what it is yet.
No, we do know what it is, Scotty. It's just for people's safety. We can't announce it because it'll cause public hysteria. People will be running to our places to try and find where we've hidden this major prize. It is big time. Like, I can't talk about it enough. The day we're going to need a whole show just to announce how big this prize is.
The final prize.
The final prize, the major prize, it is big. So big. I already know what it is.
I'm going to say the reward challenge. Can we do Domino's pizza dinner for the winning tribe?
I mean, do they do pretzels?
I mean, they do something else that starts with P. They do pizza.
What about if you had a pizza, but the base was pretzels? You ever imagine, the big pretzels you can get in New York where your wedding is going to be, because we all agreed on that. What about a pretzel pizza base for your wedding? That'd be nice.
So, hold on. So to clarify, so we're talking about 2 prizes.
Yeah.
So you're saying the reward challenge for whoever can stack the most, does it have to be Lisa's pantry or just out of anyone's pantry at home?
Anyone's.
Anyone's. All right. I just wanted to clarify.
If their pantry's not very full, they could do their fridge and pantry combined. Either way, you've got 60 seconds. Items out of your fridge or pantry, the team that stacks the most will obviously win reward. Everyone needs to give it a go. And the 3 that stack the least, or the 3 that don't even attempt it, the last 3, they will be straight off to tribal council.
All right, okay. So we're going. The reward prize for the challenge for next week is going to be the pizza party for the winning tribe. It's going to come with maybe a Mountain Dew and a garlic bread as bonus extras, and no pretzels. And so then
pretzels.
You can keep the pretzels, and you can fight Lisa for them.
What happened to the extra pretzels I ordered for the reward challenge from our joint account?
Yeah, we've got to talk after the show. I don't know. Does anyone know someone at Star Trek? And then what is the big prize? That's the question we're asking people to comment. What's the end of Iso-vivor? That's what we want to know.
Yeah. Well, it's
that's
big.
What I want to know.
It's so big. They can guess. They can try and guess if they want to guess / help me figure. No, if they want to guess, they can guess what it may be, but it's big. No garlic bread. We're
going to wrap this thing up, but hit us in the comments, even after the show's finished. Let us know what the final prize is going to be. Guess.
It's big. It's big. You can guess, but you'll never guess it. Somebody might accidentally guess it, but I doubt it because it's pretty big.
This week's challenge, stacking the items for the pantry. The video is going to be available on our socials before 9 tonight. On top of that, has to be done by 9 p.m. Sunday. Videos have to be submitted by 9 p.m. Sunday for you to not go to tribal.
Both videos.
Yes. And for you to make it into the draw to win the prize of the pizza dinner next week. Yeah. We'll be showing our favorite of those videos on next week's show. Any other questions? Just hit us up. Message us on social.
I mean, I don't know how they could have any questions. We couldn't be any clearer. You're going to win pretzels as your reward. We've got a major prize coming your way.
Pretzels are gone.
Okay.
Pizza.
We've got no money for pizza because I ordered pretzels. we may need to contribute a little bit more to cover the mistake that I have appeared to have made in anticipation and excitement.
You can still register your team as well. The link is in our Instagram bio, or just ask someone that knows. Yeah,
that's good. I'm happy. Yeah, and so 10. What is it? 9 p.m. 10 p.m. Sunday. 9 p.m.
9 p.m. Sunday.
Sunday, you've got to have the stacking challenge, and you're looking at the camera video, surprise somebody from your tribe, anybody from your tribe. If your tribe doesn't do it, your tribe is out. And not to mention, make sure you're there. Will we have a live eviction next Wednesday?
Someone is evicting someone from their tribe next Wednesday. It is definitely happening. Hey, a few things. Simo's message is going up Friday night. Make sure you're looking out for it on our Instagram, YouTube, and Facebook. We're coming together for church again on Sunday morning, 7 a.m., 8:30 a.m., 10:15 a.m., and night hours like me, 6 p.m. And also, we totally forgot to mention, everybody put a pause on all the thoughts you've had about Iso-vivor. If you didn't see on Monday, we are collecting items to thank our teachers for the amazing work that they're doing.
Yes.
That's been extended. Make sure you drop it off at the church at some point over this weekend, now that you can do non-essential shopping. And we will be distributing that to teachers in our local schools in our area next week. You're doing that, Timo?
Yeah, next week we're going to do that. We're going to give that out to teachers. Scotty, I'm going to see you on Saturday because that's, you're going to... You don't know. What are you talking about? That's not what this is about. This is about a hot date for you and Kim. You're welcome. Hey, we're going to test Nick out. Nick, do you want to play out the show when we finish? Scotty's going to wrap us up. Do you want to play out the show with that video of the intro, just to remind people one more time? Don't forget, treats for the teach as well. Drop them off to the church, or if you are not a part of City Point in Ipswich, why don't you organise some treats for a teacher at a local school near you? Otherwise, drop them at the church. We're going to put some boxes together for our local schools, for the teachers, and say, thanks for all the extras you all are doing right now.
Have a great week. To finish tonight's show, here's Simeon, Nick, and I to dance for you.
Iso-vivor.